Hello, today's video is going to show you how to connect your cables to the Masimo pulse oximeter. So first thing you're going to do, make sure that you're plugged into power, and then your button to turn it on is right here. So we're going to push it once. And then of course, while it's powering up, you'll see that I have the patient connector cable here, and then of course your pulse ox probe. So these are two separate things. I'm going to show you how to connect them. But initially, we're just going to turn the machine on. The machine can be used either vertical or horizontal. I'm going to show you how to use it horizontal. The screen will change depending on the position you put it in. So it takes just a second to power up. And the reason why I don't have the connector cable plugged in yet, because I want to show you that it will actually tell you that the machine does not detect the connector cable. That way, if you have your patient on this device and you feel like it's not getting a reading, the best way for you to know if it's the actual connector cable itself is if you read the display. So right now, if you look here, it tells you that there's no cable connected. So if you have this piece here, this is the connector cable plugged into the machine, but you're not sure if it's plugged in all the way, you'll notice right now it says there's no cable connected, but when I do connect it, and again, this just slides right in here, you should notice that that sign right there should go away. So give it just a second. So again, make sure it's all the way in, and so it's still telling us no sensor connected. All right, so now that's because we haven't hooked up the actual pulse oximeter, we just did the cable. So in order to connect this piece, you'll see this part opens, it clips, all right, because this is the one you're gonna be switching out. This is permanent, all right? And then when you need to switch out the actual connector to the patient, the disposable, you're gonna have to plug it into here. So you just clip this back, all right? You'll see that it has little metal screws there. You're gonna connect them. And then it's gonna tell you, now it's looking for a pulse. So you see how the verbiage constantly changes, and it's gonna start alarming because it doesn't detect a pulse. All right, so you're gonna just put it on the patient. You'll see there's a red light, okay? So it's alarming because it's not detecting anything. So we're gonna put it on the patient, okay? And then let's watch the screen. It should change once it picks up the pulse on the patient. While it's alarming, you see this little button here that has a little sound. You can of course mute the sound while you're trying to troubleshoot by pushing that, all right? And it'll give you a time frame. So once you have your pulse ox hooked up properly on your patient, the first number you're gonna see displayed is the oxygen saturation. So it's showing you that it's at 100%. And then here, of course, is what the patient's heart rate is. You should also see a coordinating waveform to tell you that it's a good connection. So if you notice that this waveform that's going across the screen starts to be a straight line, it means that it's probably not picking up very well. It also means that maybe the patient is moving. So sometimes you just have to literally move the probe from one finger to another, or maybe sometimes the patient hand needs to be warmed up, but it's just usually that there's something wrong with the probe. But the biggest thing for you at home when you're trying to troubleshoot is read the verbiage at the top of the screen when there's an alarm going off. It will literally tell you if it doesn't detect the sensor, which this is the probe sensor. This is this thing. And again, once you connect it, you just clip this and it holds it in place. And this is the cable. So the verbiage will be different. It'll either tell you there's no cable or no sensor. So the cable is the piece that goes to the machine itself here. And this is the sensor, the pulse ox probe. If you turn on the machine and you have everything plugged in and the screen's not coming on, then you definitely want to call PD-STAT right away. Now we have respiratory therapists on call 24 hours a day. So you can call after hours and a therapist will come out and they can switch out the cable. If you are calling for supplies, like you need more pulse ox probe sensors, that needs to be done during normal business hours, Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. And if you have any other questions, definitely reach out and let us know. Thank you.